Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. The weather here has been absolutely shocking today. It has pissed down from the morning right through. It is now 20 past 2, just finished work. I'm going to have a lovely shave that's sort of warming in scent and reminds me a little bit of Scotland. So as you've probably seen from the photograph, the Kilted Tiki by Tiki Bath, Tiki Shaving Soaps I think it is. Tiki Bar Soap is the actual company. Now, I don't recommend trying to get them from Tiki anymore. I don't even know if the website's still running, but people have been having an absolute nightmare getting hold of this stuff. You can get it from, at the moment, I believe, still get it from Pasteur's in New York, but other than that, I don't know any other places you can get this stuff from. So this was kindly sent to me from Ken Lee over at Ken's Shaving and BSing, but like I say, I use it because it's great. I really love the scent on it. Scent strength's around about a 5 or a 6, but this actually, it's got whiskey in it. I can smell the whiskey. It's got a warm, peaty, sort of oak mossy scent. It's a really warm, earthy scent. Then there's a whiskey and there's just a light sweetness to it, which I really don't know what that is, but it's a very, very nice scent. For me anyway. Okay, back to the Morrison Forndran again. I am slowly getting to grips with this brush, I think. I think. So just straight in here onto the dry soap, and we shall load this shit out of it. I've left a little bit extra water in the brush today because I'm going to really load this heavy today. Now the only thing I don't really like with this brush is it's so big, it just fills up the rim of these. I mean, this is a big tub, but the actual opening on it's not that big. As you can see, as you're swirling, it comes outside the tub. So it's not the best soap if you're loading a huge knot of a brush. Oh, this scent's coming out now, it's lovely, it's really nice. It's freezing cold, it's pissing down with rain. We're due big thunderstorms tomorrow as well. I'm going to really load this up well. Right, so that's the brush. As you can see, the brush is loaded, heavily loaded. I'm trying to wet my face. Right, now this is a no prep shave, as all my shaves are, but I'm using warm water today, just as something a little bit different. I'm going back to scoop all this stuff out of the tub, which is something I just started doing from yesterday. Something that I wish I'd been doing for a long time because I've wasted so much lather just by pouring it down the drain. And why waste it when you've got this gorgeous stuff in here as well? Right. Oh, really nice scent. On a shitty day like this, it is a really nice scent. Okay, so here we go with the Morrison Forndran. Just paint most of this on just now. Very light pressure with this brush, I find, and it's not something I've sort of learned, it's something that I was told to do by a few of the guys that watch the videos. Nice light touch. And then what I've learned myself is how these brushes really work, is with the flow through. It's not so much the lather that's on your face you're really creating, it's the lather that comes out the side of the brush, like that you've got to scoop back down. And okay, it's not as easy as a synthetic, but once you figure that part out, it makes lathering a whole lot easier with these brushes. This scent is just lovely, it really is nice. It's a shame about the Tiki bar soaps that they've sort of went out of business. So there we go. The lathers that's coming out of this brush now are pretty exceptional. The brush is caked, absolutely caked. Right, so as you've probably seen from the photograph on the front, the Black Beauty, short handle. Now the reason I got this is it's a Super 84, which is basically the length of it, 84mm I believe it is, I think, the handle. And I was born in 84, so that's why I went for it. I've also got a 1984 Black Beauty on the way, a long handled one, so one of these will probably go eventually. And as I did yesterday, I'm starting this one off. As you can see, in fact I'll just open it up first so you can have a look. I've got a brand new Gillette Nasset blade in there. Twist it shut and then give it the final quarter turn. And it is on setting 9, same as it was for the Fat Boy, so let's just see what the difference is, if it feels any different to me, if it feels any more aggressive or not. I've got 1 day's growth. Oh, cheeky little hit. And another one. Now because I'm using warm water, that is rinsed out crystal clear. I think I might just have nicked myself here. We'll soon see. This is so smooth. Feels very similar to me, to the Fat Boy. Now what people were mentioning to me before I ever used these razors is the smaller head on this. It's actually a flatter head that way, so it's not flatter. The Fat Boy sits a little bit higher here. It's easier to get under the nose, a little bit more manoeuvrable. I find it a little bit, but not a whole heap if I'm honest. It's not making a huge difference to the shave. It feels super smooth, very, very comfortable. And the Nasset blade in there is as smooth as you like, it really is. Okay, lather number 2. I don't know whether you can see all this, well you can't see, all this lather that's building right here where my finger is. That's the flow through sort of working in a way, nearer the tips anyway, that is this way. So when you actually start painting, you see it all comes off and you end up with a gorgeous lather. Now until I figured this out for myself yesterday, I was sort of in the dark with these brushes, but that is a sensational lather again, and it whipped up pretty easy. And the brush is absolutely caked. It doesn't need to be loaded that heavy, if I'm honest, but the way I sort of look at shaving is enjoy that shave that you're having at the time, enjoy it to the best of its ability, and really load your brush. Make sure you're going to have loads of lather, because without it, the shave's only half decent, you know. Once again, it's not an aggressive shave at all. definitely an efficient shave, that's for sure. But it's not aggressive. This one. Oh, slickness is good, really good. It's not anywhere near holy cow, donkey milk stuff, but it's very, very nice slickness. I will just show you. Yeah, it's very nice. Now this razor I actually picked up from Greg Wagner, or Wagner, I'm not sure if it's Wagner or Wagner, on Facebook. It came, it's in excellent condition, it's original condition, there's no, the actual handle looks great, just got light wear and tear on the handle, but other than that it's in excellent condition. So here's what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dip the tips. And as you can see, on the brush itself, all the flow through working. So when you finish lathering on your face, there's nothing there. But when you paint that, it's kite. So natural hair brushes is all, it's all about the brush, it's not about the actual lather that's on your face, it's about what the knot creates and how it holds the lather and how it releases it. If it doesn't let the lather escape out the sides with the flow through, which is doing exceptionally well on this brush, then it's difficult. I can imagine it being very, very difficult to have a lather. So that there is all from the flow through. There we go, that's a third lather from the Morrison Forndran using the Kilted Tiki, and it's exceptional. Right, I'm just going to knock this down to setting 5 now. I did it in the 4th pass last time, I just want to see what this feels like in setting 5 because it felt excellent on the Fat Boy. And once again, this feels better than setting 9. It feels way more comfortable, way smoother. It's still super smooth on 9 and very comfortable, but this feels even more comfortable. Right, just splash with warm water, I'm going to splash with cold now. And that is once again a phenomenal shave. Now I have to say the post shave feel, having used Donkey Mill, Hollycall, L&L Grooming, Barrister and Man, Wickham, all of those over the past sort of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, isn't quite as nice. It feels a little bit dehydrated, my skin at the moment. So all I'm going to do right now is just pop a little bit of the Humphreys lilac on. Once again, that's got a really nice burn to it. I'm still sort of wondering and humming and eyeing whether I'm actually allergic to something in this, because it does give a real burn and then it goes away. Pretty as quick as it comes, it starts going away, so pretty much like that. Now what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to actually grab this lather and just squeeze out the brush. Just to give you an idea, look at that, that's what's still in the brush. It does really smell very nice. It's lovely stuff. It's a massive tub of soap as well. That's going to last me quite a long time. And it's a soap I'll probably keep in the den. I know it was piff to me. I would really like other people to try it out, but because you can't get it anymore as far as I'm aware, unless you find a stockist of it or someone sells it in the buy-sell trade, I wouldn't want to lose it and not have it, that ability to get it back again, because it really is exceptional soap. Look at the tips on that. Outstanding. So all I do is just lightly, I do it quite a bit, but I'm just literally just letting the tips of the brush touch the towel, preferably on a dry bit. Oh, it just smells better and better every day with every lather that you do with it. It's just a sensational little brush, which I'm becoming very, very fond of. I didn't think that I would find a natural hairbrush that I would enjoy. However, this one certainly fits the bill. Morrison Forndran, 28mm 3-band blonde badger. It's just a gorgeous little brush, really is lovely. The soap was the Kilted Tiki from Tiki Bar Soap. I don't think you can get it anymore. You certainly can't get it from Tiki themselves, I don't believe, unfortunately. I also have the Wizard's Pipe Smoke, and it too is just a great strong scent. But the soaps, they're just great performing soaps. If you want a soap that's slick, great lather, easy to lather, and smells great, you can't really look past Tiki soaps. If you get an opportunity to get one, I would highly recommend you grab it. The razor today was the Black Beauty Super 84, and I started on setting 9 with this one. The first 2 passes, and then finished off with setting 5, and it's given me a great shave, very similar to the Fat Boy yesterday. So it's on, twist it open, and it's got the, is it upside down? No, the Gillette Nasset stainless in there, which is just an outstandingly smooth shave. I love those blades, and they work really well on the Gillettes. That feels much more moisturised already. But I'm not going to put anything else on just now. I shall finish off after my head shave with a little bit of moisturiser or something on the full works. So at the moment I'm going to call time, and you guys take care, stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.